you clicked into this video, chances are you want more information on the mysterious members of the Creature Commando. So let's get into it. The Creature Commandos began as a covert military project during World War II known as Project M, designed to strike fear into the Axis forces by creating super soldiers based on classic horror monsters. Unlike other DC teams, their missions often straddle the line between pulp horror and moral ambiguity, with storylines tackling themes of identity, humanity, and the cost of war. But why the Creature Commandos as a standout? With this diverse lineup, the Creature Commandos are more than just a team. They're a symbol of second chances. Each member brings a distinct personality, a set of abilities, and a perspective shaped by their monstrous transformations. What makes the Creature Commandos unique compared to the Suicide Squad or other DC teams is their strong connection to the supernatural and their origins in horror and science fiction. This team doesn't just fight for redemption. They grapple with the existential questions about humanity and monstrosity. They're less motivated by coercion like Task Force X, and more by a shared sense of purpose as outsiders in a world that fears them. Their missions are steeped in moral ambiguity and often force them to confront their pasts, adding a layer of psychological complexity not often seen in other team-ups. But what makes them truly unique? Their missions. Let's check out some of their most unforgettable adventures. The Creature Commandos aren't your typical war heroes. Their missions are strange, unsettling, and deeply layered. Sent to Dinosaur Island, a mysterious prehistoric battleground, the Commandos must rescue a drowned U.S. pilot while fighting off Nazi soldiers and a horde of bloodthirsty dinosaurs. This mission introduced the team's capacity to take on threats no one else could handle, highlighting their mix of military grit and horror spectacle. In one of their darker missions, the team infiltrates a Nazi stronghold to destroy a factory producing android duplicates of Allied leaders. They succeed, but discover the high cost of their actions when innocent civilians are caught in the crossfire. The story underlined the emotional toil of operations and how their monstrous forms often alienated them from the people they were trying to save. In a follow-up to their debut, the team teams up with Jake 1, the first GI robot, to take on a Nazi fleet stationed near Dinosaur Island. Along the way, they uncover a hidden Atlantean colony and sacrifice Jake 1 to destroy a group of ancient robotic conquerors, threatening global safety. While comparisons to the Suicide Squad are inevitable, the Creature Commandos are a very different beast. Yeah, pun intended. The Creature Commandos were designed to play off universal fears, drawing from classic horror icons like vampires, werewolves, and Frankenstein's monster. This sets them apart from other teams whose members are generally more grounded in superhero and anti-hero archetypes. Unlikely heroes in wartime, unlike the Suicide Squad whose missions often involve morally questionable tasks for the government, the Creature Commandos were created to fight in World War II, where the stakes were global and deeply personal. Their missions explore the brutality of war and what it means to be a monster fighting for humanity. The team's narratives often focus on isolation and alienation that comes with being both monstrous and heroic. This duality sets them apart as they fight not just for external enemies, but also the internal struggles of being seen as freaks despite their heroics. And unlike other teams where members are reluctantly brought together, the Creature Commandos share a bond forged by their transformations and the prejudices they face. They're not just a team, they are a family of outsiders. With James Gunn at the helm of the Creature Commandos series, this isn't just a throwback to a niche comic. It's an opportunity to explore a completely fresh corner of the DC universe. The combination of larger-than-life missions, gothic horror vibes, and deeply personal storytelling makes this team the perfect starting point for Gunn's DCU. So whether it's battling Nazi dinosaurs, infiltrating a fortress full of androids, or protecting the innocent while being feared by them, the Creature Commandos are here to show us that sometimes the most monstrous appearances hide the most heroic souls. What mission are you most excited to see adapted? How do you think James Gunn's going to use the team's unique traits to set them apart from other DC offerings? Drop your comments below. I want to hear them all. And who is your favorite commando? For me, I am super excited to see Lady Frankestein in all of her glory. I really feel like she's going to be a standout, but I want to know what commando you're most excited for. Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, follow, and I will see you all for the next video. Bye.